Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I'm going to film a video. Well, today I am filming a video. Literally. Right now. Hi, hello. Today's video is on 5 brands that I want to try in 2020. Now, normally I know in the past couple years I've been doing, 10 brands or whatever, but I realized that, considering that a couple of these brands are brands that I've said that I was going to try, in years past, and I still haven't done that, I'm limiting it to 5. That way maybe I can actually, keep myself on track for actually trying these brands. I've been seeing a lot of people do videos like these, and I always find them so interesting, especially because, you can just kind of see things that you might be able to, expect reviews from in the upcoming year. A lot of these are indie brands too, and I like talking about indie brands and giving them my support and all of that. So anyway, I don't think this kind of video requires that much of an introduction anymore because 5 brands I'm trying in 2020, I think you probably can guess what this video is going to be about, so I'm just going to shut up and get into it. So the first brand that I want to try in 2020 is something that has been on my list for at least one more year. So I'm actually, if they have a good sale at the beginning of the year, this is probably going to be the first brand I even try anything from, is Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. I was recently reminded of their existence when I was watching my friend Lacey's video on the weirdest stuff in her makeup collection, and I was reminded of how much that I do actually really want to try this brand. They have that really cool contour book that is a lot more gray tones in it, which I think is really cool from a stage and costumey makeup perspective. I don't know if that's necessarily the thing that I'll get, mostly because I'm not that much into contouring right now. I'm definitely more of a bronzing type person, but I'm very interested in trying it. Specifically, their little eyeshadow palettes that look like coffins. There are a couple in there that really interest me. There was one that's their zombie defense palette, and there was another one that has more orangey tones in it, and both of those look super cute. And they also have this one palette that looks like an anatomical heart, and SK says babe, can you get me an anatomical heart-shaped eyeshadow palette for Valentine's Day or something? Because that'd be super cute. Because we request things like that from one another upon occasion. So I've been super interested in this brand just for the creepy cute type factor. So that's something that I definitely want to try. They look like they're a pretty good brand, and I like that they don't release things all the time. They're very thoughtful about the things that they release and making sure that it's on brand and it's something that people would be interested in. So I'm definitely very interested in trying things from them. The next brand that I'm very interested in trying is Midas Cosmetics. Now, I've seen a few people, smaller YouTubers, really enjoying their eyeshadow. I know they did that little lemonade palette, which is cute. It's not what I'm interested in, but I think it's genuinely really cute. I think the thing that I'm most interested in that I have almost bought a few times this year, but I've had self-control, so I hadn't. So I think I need to finally just go ahead and do it, are their cute little coffee quads, because those are just about exactly kind of what I'm looking for in a little quad, because they're all very autumnal type shades. I think that was kind of their fall collection this year. They're raspberry mocha one, especially with the kind of mauvey brown tones. That is something that I'm very interested in. And they have a pumpkin spice one, and then I forget what the other one is called. I think it's a mint chocolate one where it has some greens and some browns, and honestly all of the quads look super cute. I've heard really good things about Midas Cosmetics from a lot of different people. I know Abby Williamson recently put those quads into a favorites video from last month or something, and I've been meaning to try them for so long, and they look like they're pretty affordable too, so I don't see any reason for me to not try them. The next brand I really want to try in 2020 is Lethal Cosmetics. I have heard so many wonderful things about them from so many different people. I know Lacey's talked about them, Teresa's dad has talked about them, just a lot of people whose opinions I trust. They seem to enjoy Lethal Cosmetics a lot. And I know that they do the create your own palette type things, which I think is super cool. I constantly find myself on their website just putting different shadows together, and I know that they also do some really cute curated collections. They had their alchemy collection, which almost got me, but they are definitely on the more expensive side. So when I eventually pull the trigger on getting myself a little make your own palette from there, that is going to be a very much treat myself kind of thing. Maybe I might do that for myself for my birthday or something, since that is going to be really me just treating myself for those. But I like that they have the build your own palette thing, and the fact that I've just heard really amazing things about their shadows and their formulas, and that they have a lot of really wonderful colors too. I am constantly putting like the blues and the greens and the purples together because that's kind of exactly what I go for. So yeah, I'm pumped to try them. Now next is a brand that I kind of really decided to just put in last night as something that I wanted to try. And I'm mentioning my friend Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips a lot in this video because I trust her recommendations a lot, but basically she talks about the JD Glue highlighters a lot. So I want to try JD Glow, and like the majority of the highlights that I own are on the affordable drugstore under $10, and I really like them a lot. Like the one I'm wearing today is the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow Highlighter Powder in Golden Sand, and I really like how this looks on my face. This one's been discontinued, which makes me sad. But I'm generally very, very happy with my affordable highlighters, and I'm not one to change up the color of highlighter I use a whole lot. I kind of use like this, maybe a gold, maybe a more pink tone occasionally. But apparently JD Glow has a couple of multi-chrome highlighters, which wasn't something that I was originally interested in because I do prefer a bit more of a natural highlight, which is odd for me. I like that look better. It's a bit easier for me to do. The stranger colors don't quite look as good on me as I want them to, or as they do on other people. But looking at some of the multi-chrome ones, there was one that was like gold and pink and purple, and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe that's a multi-chrome highlighter that I could actually really get into, given the like kind of tones that are in it, because it is a little bit more natural, but like natural with a pop of interestingness. And I've heard that the JD Glow formula is just like absolutely pigmented and blinding. You're good. So that is just something that I'm really interested in, and hopefully I'll be able to give them a shot. And finally, the last brand that I want to try in 2020 is Likely Makeup from Geordi of It's Likely Makeup. Now, up until recently, they have just about exclusively done lashes, which is really nice and I think great for a lot of people. I don't really wear false lashes. False lashes can smell my fear, so I just don't do it. But they recently released a fairy blush palette, and they did a clown blush palette a couple months ago, and I'm really interested in both of them. I don't know which one I would get first. I think I'm a bit more interested in the fairy blush palette because those are a little bit lighter. Yes, they do have the weird like mint and purple tones of blush, but to me that's not quite as intimidating as like a bright hot red color for blush, but I'm actually kind of interested in getting both, but I think I might try the fairy blush one first because those are colors that I probably would use a bit more, maybe, I don't know. Weird blush terrifies me, but I've seen so many people do it that I just, you know, I feel like I want to be able to pull that off. Like I said, usually on my cheek products I'm a bit more natural, but now that this is kind of becoming a bit more of a thing, and I like to consider myself pretty adventurous in my makeup otherwise, I think that might be a step into pushing me into trying some new things, and I've heard nothing but good things about the products from that brand. Okay, so that is it for the 5 brands I want to try in 2020. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you on my next one. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!